Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays News Tower. The tower looks way different than last time you saw, I'm sure. I added a floor and I've moved everybody around. So we moved our printing all the way up to the top. We've moved our utility people up higher. We moved our reporters up a floor. And then what I did is I added separate floors for our assembly and our assembly here, and then our typesetting here. So we've got our radio people down on the bottom. The stories come in from our reporters all the way up here. They either drop them off at the assembly tables or the editors. They're on the same floor now. I have two editors now. This person, this person is how did they describe her? Noisy. So she's very fast, but everywhere she goes she makes a lot of noise. So I'd sound dampened her desk at the very least so that she doesn't piss off everybody around her. I think she still makes noise when she wanders around the building though, so we'll have to keep an eye on how that affects other people. But the reason I laid the building out this way is I'd really like to try and get my hands on vacuum tubes and then try to make that work. I don't know if we'll be able to, but we are going to try our best. We do have a spy alert. I don't think they've come into the building yet. We have the boring story, that's right. So she's gonna take care of this part of the story, so we won't lose that. We'll take the boring side out. Okay, let's go look at our globe. We've got economy stuff. And what are we looking for? No unrest and no defeat. Well, that's not a good start. You're also unrest. What if we tell the mayor to pound sand this week? It's fine. We'll just ignore the mayor this week. Who cares? Can I tell them to leave? I should have told them that last time. Anyway, back to the stories. So we would like to go this side and then send out our illustrator. And then we have politics leading into economy as well. So we'll send out Ronald and then Miami, good old Regina special. And then is there anything we need to keep an eye out for with regards to the... No. I was going to say with regards to where we land on the spectrum here. It looks like we'd like to land middle because next week there'll be the opportunity for a random object. But for now, we're doing just fine. We have auto paper deliveries still on. They've delivered our paper. Problem is, I can't see my paper anymore. So if I want to help out my people, I have to pan the screen up and down. This is a wild story. We'll hit it, and then we'll get the entertainment on both sides, I guess. Anything happening in Europe? Berlin. Also economy. Irma will be back. She'll be back at the end of the week. We don't have to worry about that. Plane time. Marjorie, go deal with the Reich economic. Germany invests in synthetic fuel. IG Farben to produce 2.5 million barrels. Oh, we can get both sides. Well, we don't have anybody to do both sides, but it's the thought that counts. How? There's trash cans all around you, idiots. How is this possible? Put the trash in the bin. I'm gonna move you over. I'm gonna move this trash here. I'm gonna move this here. And then we put the trash there. Thank God. You people are useless. Can't put their trash away at all. All right, there's some people. Let's drop them off on the assembly floor. There they go. And I got an extra, so I have 4 tables, 4 assembly tables and 4 typesetting machines. So we should never be held back by like our processing again, I think. All right, all of our reporters are still busy. Where are you going, man? Oh, you put them in the typesetter first. For some reason, I thought the assembly table came first. That's my bad. I also put in this staircase here because people were like, you really want to see, you want to allow people to move freely between floors if they can, rather than clogging up your elevator every time. So I combined I added stairs between the assembly and the typesetters because I thought those guys would be moving back and forth the most. Regina, I'm gonna have you tackle this side. Let's go back to Europe for a second. Marjorie will be back in 57 minutes. Ronald, let's send Walter. Los Angeles. Let's bribe our way. I know the director. The Widow's Hand to Chill Cinema, peek at Gothic horror. Cool. Marjorie's back. Drop her off there. The ad man is done. Put him on the next thing. I still haven't seen the spy show up. I also wonder if now that the tower is getting so tall, do we want to get a dumbwaiter to help move the paper from the top to the bottom? Because I don't know if I want to be doing this every single time. Back to Europe. Marjorie, you handle the other side. 4 influence points. We definitely have to put this one on the front page for sure. We don't have anybody to tackle the other parts of that story just yet. I guess we'll still put him on there, because then we get that key. Yeah, having one of your reporters in the hospital is rough. Don't go anywhere, Regina. I need to drop you off. She's done it. We have 6 reporters now. They're just all really busy all the time. Would have been nice to be able to pull like the photographer into something or other. We did get the illustrator involved early. Move in the paper. Lickety split. Right. Philadelphia is still underway. That one's still busy. Walter, you can get another spy. Where did the other spy go? Did they come in and ruin everything? Maybe they maybe they got bored. It was like a week. And the week went by and they were like, you know what? These idiots already ran all of our propaganda from last time, and you know, they didn't catch us. So we're done, I guess. Crime economy. We'll go the crime side of things here. Almost have all the paper dropped off. Here, let me give you a boost, sir. More boosters. Oh, don't go anywhere. There we go. My episodes have gotten longer and longer because I just have more and more going on in them. You're not taking your story to the... Or maybe you did drop off your story. Hold on. All right. Marjorie, let's have Regina tackle the bombshell. Get the bombshell rolling. Get Ronald on the revealing. Funhouse pickpocket nabbed. Jim, you unlock the next phase of the crime. And then Walter is handling that part. And then we're going to send Marjorie right back to Europe. Awesome. And it's still early in the week. What do we got? A lot of. That's not old. We have evidence. We've got, ooh, some exclusives would be nice. So maybe let's focus in on politics and entertainment. And then we've also got one bombshell, which is also politics. And then we've got the revealing, which is also politics. So let's focus in on that stuff. I wonder if I don't get these, do I still get the benefit for the hopeful? Or because I printed unrest, they're like, you know, you don't get anything. We don't like you. Because you didn't fill X, Y, and Z, you don't get A in algebra terms. All right, one ad left, Mr. Adman, Mr. Bernard. What do we got? The Dallas crime story. Walter, you handle the other part of the crime. This one's still underway. That one's still underway. And then the European story is still being handled as well. Apollo Theater. Unveiling. Inspiring. And everybody's busy, actually. So instead, we're just going to wait for my reporters to get back. And unfortunately, the guy who came back doesn't do entertainment, so I can't send him out. There we go. Let's go inspiring. That sounds nice. Let's make an inspiring newspaper this week. A bribe. Sure. I'm her manager. How can I help? 45 bucks. I don't actually know how much we paid that guy. A crime in Denver. Ooh, another investigative story for sure. You two together, perfect timing. And Marjorie is going to be back very shortly, but she needs a break. I assume she needs to she needs to use the bathroom. That does make sense. What's happening in Europe again? The French Prime Minister steps down. We get a breakthrough. I kind of feel like maybe we should get a reporter who's just dedicated to Europe. Like, Europe seems to be all politics and economy, which maybe that's just, you know, what I've seen bias. There you go, bathroom. Oh, they snuck past me. I guess I could send Ronald. You know what? Let's do it. Ronald, you haven't been to Europe yet. Or maybe you have, but not recently. That was a Marjorie special, the entire last run. Gains experience faster. Didn't she just use the bathroom? I suppose she has to recover a bit since she used the bathroom. Some more hopeful stuff. That's fun. Drop them off. I would like to send... Yeah, this one sounds good. Timber shortage in Portland. Or Washington, or wherever. Here, drop off your stories, people. That's what I should do. Don't blow up the path and then try to do it after the fact. Marjorie, sure. Sports. Irma, you haven't done anything in a minute. And Ronald just got back. From Europe. We'll send him right back, though. Because we'd like to get this guy for next week, maybe. Probably not this week, if I'm going to be honest with you. Jim just got dropped off. It's a constant revolving door with my reporters coming and going. There he goes. Drops it off. Not too shabby. I think we'll just unlock the next phase of the politics here in case somebody comes off earlier. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, look at that. All my reporters showed up at the same time in the same cab. Oh boy, oh boy. Ronald, you handle the last part of the Europe story. The Europe stories seem to be really in-depth and like a good way to get a lot of valuable unlockables there. Irma, you can handle that part of the Seattle shortage. And Regina will be back in an hour here. Oh, there they go. They snuck past me. That's fine. I want to keep people busy, if possible. Jim just showing up right now. Kathleen's got that handled. The timber shortage is covered. And I think the French PM is still being covered. Okay. So let's let Regina drop off her story, and then we will send her out to cover the abuse claims at Rock Academy. And while we do that, let's start working on our front page here. So, top story. I was like, hold up. There was a story that had 4 influence points on it. So you're not done, but we do have another European story. And then we do have another breakthrough. Or what are you? Insider. Okay, so this is a really good front page. Next page, we would like to put the other influence points we have available, which is old news, but still okay. We have 1 bombshell. And we have 2 exclusives. So what if we do it like this? I feel like maybe we should stick... When are you going to be done? Not even close. Einstein visits the White House. Probably won't be done on time. We do have a review. I think that would be better. I'd still like to use that influence points story, but I'd rather save it for later. Are you going to be done on time? Also probably not. And then a revealing story. I said maybe this is the one where we put our this guy. Oh, we took all of the themes out about this one, so it's just for influence points, which is kind of fascinating. Hopeful? I'm trying to match things that I couldn't match well otherwise. It's tricky. Haha, no spy. Fantastic. And then Walter, you can handle the last of the sporting news. Marjorie's got that guy covered. Yeah, there's no way these are going to be done on time, so don't even think about them. The bombshell should get pulled into something. Must print now. All right, so we'll work on that. We got this illustration, but that's not really going to fly. What's got the unrest in it? Oh, it's the European story. Weirdly, do I pull that out then? And we put something else in here? Like, is there another insider? Not really. That takes 5,000 away. Is there any unveiling? We don't have an unveiling either. We could just do economy. Like an economy ad. Okay. And then we do actually make the mayor happy. And then we should look for hopeful stories because that's how we can farm. Where is my hopeful story? Farm influence points. Oh, there it is. Of course we don't have any hopeful already. Well, okay. Last thing we do here then. I think we should do all of these fame ones. We got this guy in there. You're not ready, unfortunately. Inspiring? I guess we could throw that in there. Usable. Couple investigatives that we kind of ignored. What if we did investigative on this page? I think it's fine. And we're right smack in the middle again, which is good. Okay, I think I've hemmed and hawed enough. On to the next page. And that'll get us a lot of influence points, so we're really, really hoping we can push the... Got 18. Oh, we're at 29. Unless, do we get credit for helping the mayor? I didn't get any alarming again. Yes! Two influence points to me. I think we have enough for vacuum tubes now. All right, we got to land in the middle again. Got some more ads. Leave the recap. All right. Let's see what the mayor wants. Statement. Crime and politics. Honestly, I'm down with putting a statement above the fold. I think we can make that work. We would like to find a statement. Or, aha! Let's go for Bergenfield up here. They want a statement as part of their thing. Loading. Okay, so now... Oh, we still only have 29 influence points. Dang it. Oh, I was so close to being able to get vacuum tubes. Same thing with the dumbwaiter. All right, well, one influence point away. The point of this entire week is to get influence points no matter what. Crime and politics. So let's go politics, crime, entertainment. Guidita opens in Vienna. Fun. Plane. Ronald, you handle the first part of this. Unlocks with polyglot. What the frick is a polyglot? I assume it's an ability or a trait you can give your people. But what on earth does that even mean? A polyglot. Many? Poly means many. I don't know what glot means. Like, to me, it sounds like glutton. There's the statement. Immediately given. That doesn't always happen in this game. Sometimes you're looking for a real long time. Oh, the photographer man. Wonderful. I love getting our photographer involved early. Sweep up the paper. Slowly but surely. Ta-da! Look, we almost had a full rack. Exciting stuff. Got a lot of stuff in production right now. Doot. Oops, sorry, sir. Oh, God, I moved the wall almost. On a whim, he moved the wall. Nashville. Walter, you handle the sports side of things. Mobsters. Okay, where's Regina? Regina's gonna drop off her stuff very shortly. Jim, you can handle the second part of this story. Back to Europe we go. I think Ronald just arrived. 1, 2, 3. Good job, Ronald. Don't go anywhere. I should probably enable our editor on these. Just to keep the editors busy, because they're not really doing anything right now. Larry! Where is Regina? Regina? She's busy? Where did I send Regina? Marjorie, you handle that guy? She's probably in this one. She is. Alright, I'm swapping her out. I'm making an audible. I should have sent her on this one first. Regina, you handle that guy. No mobsters to bother us. That person didn't even drop anybody off. They honked at me like they did, and then lo and behold. Another entertainment ad. That one's for $650 though, which is pretty solid. There's our reporters. That one's busy. No problems there. Marjorie's still working. And San Francisco needs Jim to unlock that. And then once our cameraman is back, we'll send him out. Economy. Irma. Ronald. Europe's back. Paris. With a breakthrough. I think we'll kick that one out. I wasn't super thrilled with that one. Get a lawsuit? Sure, why not? None. Woo, we've been having a run of good luck in the I don't know, like game of chance department is what I'd say. Larry Sharp has 2 hours left. There they are. Larry, you need to drop your thing off at the red room. the dark room, I mean. The red room. Almost like I've watched too much Stephen King. Red Room is from The Shining, right? Or is that from the... Oh, there's a different Stephen King novel, right? Where the house is like sentient and every time it kills a person, it turns them into a room. Is it called Rose? Rose something? Somebody will explain it to me in the comments. Rosebud is the name of the sled in Citizen Kane, I think. I don't need to bribe you. I can come from the other direction. Let me out of here. I'm not gonna bribe you. You fool. There we go, Kathleen. No lawsuits again? We're on a great run of form here. Regina, handle the... Okay, it was bound to come back to bite me at some point. But to be fair, that was actually a fairly low fine compared to what they've sent after me in the past. I feel like the highest I've had as far as fine was like $2,000 something versus $1,700. Guess they can't always fine you the same thing. Another breakthrough. I do want these influence points real bad. So maybe we could prioritize these. Export-Import Bank Act. President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed an executive order establishing the Export-Import Bank of the U.S., designed to finance and facilitate the export of American goods and services. A big chance for new investments, and our economic readers need to know all about it. Okay, let's go check in on the export-import business. Yar? 10 hours remaining on Kathleen Blanchard's job. I want to send Jim to Belgrade here. The Balkan states sign a peace pact. 4 nations unite. Well, that's nice. And then Marjorie can go out again, but we do need to cover this story here. Regina, you handle that part. Kathleen will be back in 5 hours, so we can send her out to cover the last of the export-import tariff nonsense. I don't think it's tariffs, actually. Honestly, it sounds like what our current president wants to do, or he claims he wants to do, is that, like, we need to improve American exports. He's just doing it all in the completely incorrect economic theory way. That's assuming he knows what he's doing. I won't comment on that. All right. Kathleen's back just in time. And by just in time, 10 hours to spare. Just in time. You heard it first from Ben's mouth. 4 influence points. Good story. Good story. And then I honestly, I feel like I send Marjorie on the Belgrade side of things. Maybe we disable the editor for these latest story bits. Marjorie, where the hell are you? There she goes. Oh, she's taking it to the editor desk. I'm an idiot. There, she's back. Go, go, go. We gotta go. We got 3 days to cover this story and get it into the paper. Ronald's back. Crime in Chicago. Irma, cover that side. Jim, you cover that side. And then when Kathleen's back in 5 hours, we can send her to illustrate some sort of crime. Ronald, you cover that politics side of things. Regina, you can go to the cemetery, looted at night. Ooh, spooky. And Walter. There he is. There's the man himself. The man, the myth, the legend, Walter. Get him out to Barto Roberto's premiere. And we've got economy as this week's hot topic, which we have not covered probably much in detail at all, to be fair. Let's get that one on the fast train, get more photos if we can. That one's already done, so that's good. I'd like to get you processed as well as an influence story. We're just raking in the influence team. Holy cow. And then Kathleen Blanchard just rolled into town. Oh, there she goes. I think. All of my reporters are just waiting for the bathroom and or the elevator. All right, Kathleen, you got that covered. Ponzi free from prison. The original Ponzi, the man the scheme is named after. How exciting. Marjorie, you cover that one. Police fine. Irma needs to take a quick break here, otherwise she's gonna pee her pants. Cunard and White Star merge. Is that like the shipping liners or the passenger liners? 4 influence points does sound good. We've got a lot of stuff on the works back here in America. I almost feel like, oh, definitely not an injury. We don't want to put anybody in the... We don't want to lay anybody up for significant amount of time. I almost feel like we almost need another reporter now. We're flying through stories really, really quickly, but there's like a lot that we could work on still. I don't think you guys are going to get done in time. This one will, likely. Current economic increase in predicament, the public furious. I should have had you working on that one a long time ago, sir. Probably not ready for this week's paper if I had to guess, but it might work out. All right, let's get Irma arrested. Nah, just a small fine. No big deal. Just a small fine. We've paid these fines before. Right, Regina needs to take a little bit of a break, so we'll send out Marjorie maybe. And Jim, you can cover the Detroit River of Liquor in Florida? Huh. Is there a Detroit River in Florida that I am unaware of? There might be. I don't know. I think I'm gonna kick you to next week because I'm not convinced that we have the people necessary to be working on all that. Okay, so what was I supposed to do? Place above the fold a statement. Sort via statement. Here's a good one. Perfect. Ponzi free from prison. We'll put this statement with it as well. Any other mayor stories? None. Any fame stories? No. Okay, so we would like to get the Ponzi story in there. Remains to be seen if we can. A lawsuit? What's the Europe story? Geneva. Get out my face. Oh, 6 influence points, you don't say. All right, Ronald. You're going back to Europe, my buddy. Ski champions include St. Moritz. I don't know what that is or who that is. All right, let's start fresh for next week there. Back to the printing story. You're not going to be done on time, unfortunately. So, let's just throw another society up in there. Yeah, let's just throw you in there. And a hopeful. Wonderful. Okay. And now we got some of you that we can throw up in there. Here's a statement. Oh, this should also go on. Oh, dang. I'm doing this all terribly. Okay, you go on the front page. Where's the other statement? Where'd it go? Yes. There we go. Statements galore. Wonderful stuff. And we got the influence points. Now, your influence points. I have 2 photographs up here. I have another statement somewhere. Or maybe I don't. Any other influence points stories? You. Okay. Oh, hold on. You go there. Good. So now we're covered from that perspective. Throw you with that. And then a couple illustrations on this back page. Look at those graphs! They're beautiful! Look at this graph! You guys, you know what I'm talking about? There's plenty of millennials that watch my channel, I'm sure. Mayhaps one time you counted yourself as a Nickelback fan? A shameful thing to admit, I know. Scandal. Just trying to sort by my tags here to see if we could cobble something better together, but I don't think so. I know I'm kind of skipping, like, none of our economy stuff is available either, which is kind of funny considering that one was like the high priority this week. And then where did we land? Oh, we need to go slightly to the left. So swap those two. That's right. Are you stupid? I have like none of these are arrows. Oh, the couple I do have are arrows. I guess I could just widen it, but I'd make less money. But that's okay. We're doing fine on a money perspective. And man, the total sales is super this week. Also, we're 4 pages short of our required amount. Oh boy, who would have seen that coming? Oh boy, I don't like that one, you guys. Like the amount of injuries we've seen have been a little ridiculous. Boss finds high school. What the hell does that even mean? Mystery to me. Okay, I think we're ready to print for the page this week. We're 4 short. Also, I think we had a breakdown somewhere. Balkan States something or other. Dude, that was a record sale by a lot. Wasn't our highest record before that like 3 something? Good for us. Lots of matching tags together. Really good. We got exactly one thing. Oh, we got two things. Good. Some progress was made. We've got the under the bus covered. We're almost to trusted with the Wall Street boys. So that's fun. We stayed. We got a sensational in there, but we did unlock the soap bottle. Wonderful. They'll clean quicker. And now this week is all about avoiding things, so we'll work on that next week. We did unlock a good politics ad. Leave the recap. And then what are we being asked to do this week? Print politics the most. Print an informational newspaper. And we will gain money and influence points. We'll try, Mr. Mayor. I'll try my best. I think we'll stick with Bergenfield up here. Or you know what? Let's go after Garfield up here. And then big news for next episode. We get to try the pneumatic tube. Fun stuff. Streamlining your production chain. Walking from... Well, let's do this next episode. So if you guys enjoyed the... Lady, stop it. Oh my god. Stop talking. Stop talking. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of News Tower or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.